Hockey 605. We're here with the brand new Brookings Blizzard coach, Dan Daikawa, and we're really excited to have you here.
I'm excited to be here.
So tell us a little bit about your background, if you would. I know you mentioned it in the press conference, but you come from a definite strong hockey background.
Well, I grew up in Minnesota. Played my high school hockey there. I played in the USHL of obviously junior hockey for a year, and from there I went to Miami University. After Miami was done, I went overseas and played for 11 years.
Now, that had to be an interesting experience for you.
It was a great experience. You got to see the world for free.
And did you learn Japanese?
I did.
Wow, okay. Well, maybe there'll be another opportunity for you to contribute to the community a little more with that Japanese language skills.
Yeah, hopefully.
So, Dan, you and Chris have been out looking at some new players for your recruiting process already, correct?
Yeah, you know, there's no time to wait. There's some high-end players that were coming into Minneapolis, and so we wanted to make sure that we didn't miss out on anybody.
And so where all will you be looking for your recruits from?
Well, we're looking all over the place. I've actually been in contact as well with my connection in Sweden, and you know, we're trying to just find the best 23 players we can.
Mm-hmm. And you'll be trying to get all those into the camp. Do they have to be to one of your camps in order to be considered for that final roster?
Well, yes. I think it's important. Even our veterans are coming to one of the camps because obviously I coached against them, but I haven't had an opportunity to meet them personally, and I think that's important. Not only just what they can do on the ice, but obviously how they're going to be in the community as well.
Okay. And you talked quite a bit during the press conference about the importance of culture and building the culture. Again, can you share briefly your vision of what that culture is?
Well, I think that if you don't have a culture, if you don't have something in mind of what you want to do, I think you're going to fail. I think, you know, for me, the culture is that I want kids, when we're out recruiting and we're at a tournament, we want kids to say, hey, you know what, I've heard that Brookings community is beautiful. I heard the hockey program as well, and we continue to move guys on. And so when it comes to recruiting battle, we want it to be easy for them to make a decision saying, hey, this is where we want to be. And that's a culture it's hard to build, but you know, I mean, that's what we want to start establishing right away.
And how do you build that culture? What are some of the primary steps?
Well, I think one is to be involved in the community, and when the community supports you, it's a lot easier for these players to come and be a part of it. Obviously, you want to move kids on and give them an opportunity at the next level. It could be even just moving to the USHL if it's a younger kid, or you know, Division III, Division I hockey, and so you know, the more you do for the boys and give them opportunities and the community as well, that's the culture that people want to be a part of. And you know, the bottom line, everybody wants to be a winner. And so if you can establish that as you're an upper tier team, it definitely helps.
All right, now I have one more question for you, because this is important on that ice here at Larsen Ice Center. How are your puck chucking skills?
Mine, you know what, I've done it a few times. Tell you the truth, my son probably won it every second or third game in Cloquet, so some of the players' parents always had him throw. So.
Okay, I'm looking forward to meeting him, because you know there was a car that was won here.
Yeah.
At the last game.
Yeah, I did see the footage on that. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah. Well, that is an important skill to have in Brookings, but we're looking forward to having you in the Brookings community, and sounds like there's some exciting things coming, maybe for youth camps.
Yeah, obviously, you know, selfishly, I want to make sure that my kids have as much opportunity as anybody else as well, and so I'm looking forward to trying to, you know, establish that kids want to come and be a part of the camp that we're going to start, and so, you know, and it might even be kids from the surrounding area, and that's the neat part, and it helps bring people into the community and obviously build to the future, and hopefully they can say, hey, you know, 6-7 years ago I was in the camp and now I'm playing for them, so I think that's important.
Yeah, and it's really nice for those kids to play together in a camp, so that when they face off against each other on the other side of the ice, they have a new respect. For sure.
You know, camps are really lifelong friends that you build, and so that's why I think, for one thing, it's important that that you go to camp and you get to know other people outside your community. And most teams, they only play within their community, and so there's a lot of people that I've run into lately that are kids that I played against when I was a peewee at hockey school, and so it's always neat to, you're always lifelong friends.
Yeah. Well, welcome to South Dakota, Coach Daikawa, and we look forward to meeting the new team you put together and watching those games next year.
Well, I appreciate it. I'm pretty excited to be here.
All right, thanks.
Yeah.
Getting recruited by college coaches is more difficult every year. There are thousands of other athletes competing for your position. MyPlayerPage.com is the best place for athletes to showcase their personal and player information. Check us out today at MyPlayerPage.com. Any sport, any athlete, any state, any city, champions all.